today we are going to go through some of the vendor setup for an outsourced manufacturer. So an outsourced manufacturer is any time that you're going to delegate the production of goods or components to a third party, and this third party is the outsourced manufacturer. Typically, you'll hold some of your inventory in this outsourced manufacturing location, and they're going to charge you based off of what production you order from them. So a lot of the vendor fields are very similar, but there are a few important fields to note that this is an outsourced manufacturer as opposed to a regular manufacturer. So the first thing that's important to note is that all of the outsourced manufacturing vendors need to be in the system as locations. So you can see here in our list of locations we have Blastomatic, and it's in Henderson, Nevada. The reason that we need it as a location is because if we want to keep track of some of the assemblies or production that's going on in this location, we need to track it as a location in NetSuite, track the inventory levels and things like that. So all of the header information for outsourced vendors is going to be pretty much the exact same. Really the difference is going to come down to some of these subtab fields. So first thing, I'm going to bring us over to this Preferences subtab. On the Preferences subtab, you'll be able to see that we have this Outsourced Vendor checkbox. First thing we need to do is check this checkbox. Once it's selected, we'll see a couple other tabs open up. The next tab that I'm going to show us is the Access tab. So, there could be a scenario where you want somebody from your outsourced manufacturing location to have some sort of access to your system, right? Maybe they want to be able to receive inventory there, or if they're going to do order fulfillments, maybe you need them to pick, pack, and ship from their location, right? So you can set that here by giving them access, similar to how you would give access to any regular NetSuite employee. Also, we'll see vendor certification. So depending on what it is that you're producing, you might need to track some certifications for your vendors. You can add those here. Next, we'll go to time tracking. A lot of times, these outsourced manufacturers might charge based off of the time spent on the project. So here, we'd be able to enter time again at this vendor record against whatever projects they have by selecting New Time. It'll bring us to the time creation record. Finally, I want to show this Outsourced Manufacturing tab. And you can see here we have it set as a manufacturing location of Blastomatic. This is just going to, again, be the list of locations that we have in the system, but it just shows why we need to have this location as its own location in NetSuite. By having a manufacturing location associated to the vendor, anytime we're doing work orders with this vendor, it's going to automatically know to pull the inventory from this specific location. So that's how you're going to set this vendor up to be prepared to do some outsourced manufacturing. And in the next couple videos, I'll show you, how we can do some of those outsourced work orders, how we can do the assembly builds, and how that's all set up. Thanks.